clapping is the greatest form of flattery. And I was like, you know what? No. He can. So I had a hamster YouTube channel. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Megan and this is another studio vlog. In this video, I do a lot of fun stuff. I make an illustration. I just do a lot of art making and crafting and prepping a bit for my shop update, which hopefully will happen in about 3 weeks. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next clip. Bye. So I got something in the mail this weekend, and it is a very, very special package. Actually, 2 packages, and they're both from FlexiSpot. Let's assemble it. So I'm pretty sure this bottom part is like the legs of the desk, and the top is the tabletop. Spicy! Oh my god. Yeltas!
Watch it rise.
Nice. Wow, it looks so clean. So here's my current desk setup. I think I'm gonna put my laptop right there too so it can connect to my desktop monitor, but yeah, I definitely have to figure out my cable situation, but I'm really happy that I have this desk now. I love it. So let's talk a little bit about FlexiSpot, who were super generous and sent me this beautiful white standing desk in the mail. And yeah, I'm just super grateful, and I'm really happy that they sent me this beautiful desk, and I'm really excited to use it. I've actually wanted a standing desk for a really long time, mainly because a lot of the handcrafts that I do are super detailed, so I feel like I'm always working on very tiny things, and naturally I just have this tendency where I'm working on something, I'll just tend to like focus more and more on it, and then my back will just start to hunch over, and then I'll just have really bad posture, and I feel like I don't already have the best posture to begin with. Since I've started my Etsy business and since I've been making handcrafts like every single week, I feel like my posture has gotten much worse, and that's caused me to actually have a good amount of back and neck pain. I feel like I always have to be like stretching it out, either at my desk working on handcrafts or on my desk editing a YouTube video, or just I'm sitting for the vast majority of the day. I'm really excited that now I have a standing desk and I can just not have to sit all the time. I know this desk is gonna do wonders for my back. So if you find yourself sitting a lot and you don't really like it and you're looking to invest in some home office equipment, I would look into a standing desk. FlexiSpot has a lot of different kinds of desks too. This desk that I just assembled is called FlexiSpot Dual Motor Adjustable Standing Desk Pro Series. They basically just have a lot of cool home office equipment that just makes working from home really nice. So yeah, I would check out FlexiSpot. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description box where you can get $15 off from FlexiSpot. And that's it. Thank you so much, FlexiSpot. I really appreciate it, and I'm so excited to have this desk, and I'm so excited to not have neck pain anymore. And yeah, let's get back to the rest of the video. Hello, it is voiceover me, and you know, if you've been here before, you know when there's a long crafting segment, I gotta have a voiceover. And in this one, I think I'm just gonna chat about some things I've been thinking and feeling lately, especially about the shop. This week was a good week. I feel like I made so many things that I really liked. Like I made this gouache portrait that you're seeing right now, or painting rather. I made this gouache painting that I liked a lot. And later on in the video, you'll see me make this clay hamster sculpture that I am staring at right now in post-production. And I love it so much. And yeah, I feel like it doesn't always happen when I'll make something and just really, really like how it turned out. So yeah, this week was great for making art that I really vibe with. But it's hard. I feel like lately I've had this sensation that I'm running out of time, or this feeling that I don't have enough time to do all the things I want to do. And as some of you know, I have this really strict monthly shop update schedule because my shop is my primary source of income. But in this month, I spent a lot of time towards the beginning of the month just kind of experimenting with my style and working a lot on my Patreon and the Patreon illustrations and ordering all the stuff that has to come with Patreon. And I guess I just didn't budget enough time to plan for Patreon and do the shop update. So I think it was sort of these two big projects that were back to back, and I just started feeling really overwhelmed and then worried that I wouldn't be able to have a really nice shop update like I try to do every month. And then I just tried to tell myself, you know, like, it's okay if the shop update that I do have this month doesn't have like 500 pairs of earrings and 60 sculptures and all these new prints. And I don't know, I think maybe because I am improving and I feel like the more I run my shop, the more I do this art Instagram, YouTube thing, I'm getting better at it, and I am getting better at managing my time. I feel like I'm editing YouTube videos faster. I sort of have this idea that, okay, I can just keep on topping myself. And we all know that that is a one-way ticket to burnout town. And I need to tell myself, you know, it's okay if this month I sell less things. And I think because I'm investing in Patreon and hoping this can become another source of income for me, it's okay that my shop isn't super poppin' this month. I think I just get really carried away too when I'm using Notion. Like, I love Notion, but I think it's very easy for me to plan there, and then my overambitious brain sort of gets in the mix. I'm like, yeah, I'll do this, 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 and this, and this, and this. And it just gets like way out of hand. And then when it comes to actually doing the stuff and, you know, the labor that goes into a shop update and sculpting everything out and deciding what materials to use, like, it becomes way too much. But as I'm doing this, I am also learning that not burning out is more than just having quote unquote effective time management and being super efficient with how I'm working and, you know, optimizing whatever. I think for me at least, not burning out is really about setting those boundaries with myself and telling myself it's okay if you're not doing the most, and really recognizing when a certain amount of tasks or projects or ideas that I have are beyond the means of what my one person can accomplish. And I have really noticed the fruits of that. Like, the more that I let myself not burn out and work myself to the point of like exhaustion, I feel like my art is a lot better, and I feel like I'm more forgiving with myself, because I feel like I used to have this thing where I would make art and I would either just be really tired and really not like how it looked, and then the art would just sort of get worse because I was just in that mindset. But I think the more that I tell myself, you can just do one thing today and it'll be okay, like, you're good, the art that I make just speaks to me more and I like it. And yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like I made this little hamster you're about to see with that mindset, and I love him so much. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. So this is the finished piece. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks great. Yeah, I'm really glad I planned out the colors beforehand, because I feel like it looks more, I don't know, just more consistent, I guess. And yeah, it's not every day that I paint something with traditional art and I'm happy with how it came out. Well, it was Tuesday, and yesterday was really fun because I spent the majority of the day yesterday just kind of hanging around. I built the desk, and I feel like that really took up a lot of the day because I was just so focused on the new desk. Yeah, yesterday I also finished up the commission that I started last week, so that felt really good to sort of get it out and be done with it. Today I spent kind of the morning and afternoon working on just this illustration because I want to get better at illustration, and sometimes I find myself working so much on my clay sculptures and earrings and just kind of cranking things out for my shop update that I forget that I want to grow as an artist and I want to paint more. So it was really nice to just spend the morning working on my sketchbook and just getting some ideas out and like painting. What happened was I worked on my sketch in my sketchbook, and this always happens to me where when I'm doing something on my iPad and it's just a blank iPad canvas, it's really hard for me to get ideas out and just to think more creatively. Or when I'm drawing or sketching on my iPad, it just doesn't always look how I want it to look. I just feel like there's always kind of a disconnect there. But when I'm just sketching in my big idea ugly sketchbook, I feel like ideas are so much more free-flowing, and when I'm drawing it feels more natural. I feel like I identify and resonate more with the ideas and sketches that I'm doing. So I have basically my illustrating workflow has turned into me just getting out ideas in my sketchbook and then digitizing it on Procreate. But something I have found is that when I am doing that transition from sketchbook to Procreate, I really struggle with doing that translation and still maintaining this like essence of the original sketch that I really like. So basically what I decided was, you know what, sometimes things just aren't working out on some particular medium, so digital art I wasn't feeling it, and I really didn't like what it was looking like, and I felt sad because I really did like my original sketch and I liked all those little trees I was drawing. I have to remind myself that even when I create and the piece I create isn't really amazing, it's still a learning experience too. Like, I am improving every time I make art. Also, while we're chatting, I want to say thank you to everybody who left such nice comments on my last video. I'm always kind of nervous when I talk about not art related things, because I'm always a little nervous about how they'll be received and whether it's relevant. But I feel like every time I talk about video games, so many people come out and just talk about it too. So yeah, that just makes me really happy, and also shows I feel like there is some semblance of community here about people who have a lot of similar interests, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who left such a nice comment and recommended me all these games that I haven't heard of, or games that I have sort of heard of but haven't really had the energy to look into. So yeah, I'm going to look into all these games and get back to you guys. But yeah, thank you to everybody who recommended me something and took the time to write a little comment. Like, I very much appreciate it. No. Okay, there's only 2 eggs left, so you want me to just make them in? That'd be great, but you don't have to. Good morning, hello. I don't have any eyebrows, but that's okay. So today is Wednesday morning. I am just working on shop update stuff right now. Right now what I'm trying to figure out is how to make my new clay sculptures. I have this idea of making hamster pencil holders just because I've been really into hamsters lately. I've always really liked hamsters. I used to be a hamster girl, like when I was a kid. I had 3 pet hamsters. The first one was called Munchkin, the second one was called Tofu, and then the last one was called Cheese. I was in elementary school or middle school, like those were the names I gave them. Yeah, I also had a hamster YouTube channel for like a really short amount of time because I saw this person on YouTube when I was like a kid. It was like the Neopets era of the internet. And I remember seeing someone had a hamster YouTube channel and they would make their hamsters do like agility courses. You should basically train the hamster to run an agility course. Obviously no hamsters were harmed in the making of that video. If I were to have a hamster again, I don't think I would make it run an agility course. I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. But I was a kid, okay? No hate comments. I did care very well for my hamsters. Here is my plans. Super rough, super messy. But this is the front, and I wanted to kind of hold it on its back there. I don't know if it'll fit right or it'll rest, but I'll just test it while I'm sculpting it, so hopefully it'll work. But I made some different designs and different eye shapes I'll try out while I'm painting. I want one to be wearing a hat. One can have a bow tie. I got a package. I think I know where it's from. This is the air dry clay I use to make all my earrings, and yeah, it's really high quality Japanese air dry clay, and yeah, I just prefer to use these for my earrings instead of the Crayola. And she also sent me this little gift. Look at that minion. All this stuff is from Snap Jewelry. This is where I got all my clay materials from, and I'll leave the link in the description if you want to also check out the shop, because yeah, I get all of my air dry clay from here. I also get the gloss I use from there as well. So yeah, thank you Jazzy for all the stuff. Julia finished law school.
I did not finish. I finished the first year.
Woo! We should celebrate today.
They sold leggings for like $10 and like 5 or 10 and 15, and I was like, I want nice black leggings. Like I like the float ones, but and then hairbands.
Oh nice, we need those.
And then
oh my god, pink toys. I think it's just adding a lot of water. This kind of clay is super absorbent, and I think it needs a lot of water to smooth out. And as you're working with it, you're gonna notice it start to get really dry and bits are gonna chip off. It's also sucking the moisture from your hands, so you'll probably notice your hands start to become super dry as well. So yeah, just be mindful of that. It's okay, just put on some lotion after, but yeah, I think it just needs a lot of water. Ooh.
Chimkin. Potatoes.
Juicy potatoes. I'm done. I think it's cute. Hello, sir. He's kind of like, can I take your order energy? Ta-da! First we have, we really went from this to this. Can you hold an eraser? He can! Horizontally, but. Damn, he holds that midliner like this. Oh, I had a little art theft altercation the other week. One of my art friends, Sage, they make really cute ceramics and I love watching ceramic vlogs. Sage brought to my attention that they saw someone do a design that was very similar to mine, like really similar. That was really my first altercation with art theft, which I know is a huge problem in our artist community here. Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful that it hasn't happened to me thus far, but it was an interesting experience because a part of me like didn't want to say anything because for some reason I just felt bad, even though I knew I shouldn't feel bad because this person kind of ripped off my design and that's really wrong to do, and art theft is just not only wrong and rude, but it's also very hurtful. But at the same time, a part of me was like, oh no, I shouldn't say anything, like I don't want to be mean, but it's like, it's not being mean. Yeah, I think a part of me just didn't want to have that confrontation, and they had less followers than me, so for some reason I was just like, oh, I don't want to feel like I'm picking on someone because they have less of a following and they're just trying to like grow their audience and stuff. But at the same time I was like, wait, but no, like they ripped me off, that's not cool. And I think no matter how many followers someone has, that's no excuse to be able to steal art. It's still super wrong. Yeah, I think a part of me just didn't want to have that confrontation and would rather let it slide. The more I looked at it, the more I got upset because I was just like, this is almost an exact rip-off of my design. And then I think I like was talking to Radia about it, or I think I was just talking about it in one of like a premiere, and then I was DMing Radia about it later, and Radia said something that like really stuck with me. They said, no, you should still confront them about it because at the end of the day, if they do this and no one calls them out on it, they'll think it's okay to do it again to another artist. And then I was like, true. And then I kind of just thought about them doing that to another artist, and then I was like, no, I have to say something. I reached out and I'm really grateful that the person that I reached out to was really understanding. And they took it down and they were just like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm glad that they didn't really put up a fight because I have heard a lot of stories about artists coming forward and saying to people who have committed art theft and just saying, you know, you kind of rip off my design, that's not cool, art theft is not okay, and then blocking them or like being really rude back. There's like the whole idea that's like copying is the greatest form of flattery. And I was like, you know what? No. I would rather you not copy me at all. That's actually not very flattering to me. I think it's rude. I think it does mean, yes, this person likes my art enough, but it's still theft and that's not right. So I think when people are like, but it's okay, it just means they like your art. And when someone takes your art and copies it and pretends it's their own, you can get mad about it. I'm telling you right now, your feelings are valid. And my reaction and my anger and feelings of being upset when I saw that design are super valid too. My idea for these stars is that I'm going to paint very tiny little tulips on them with the black background and then add on one of these bright pink pom-poms. And I think it'll look super cute. Or just some other vibrant, bright color. I might switch them up, do a different color on each, or I don't know. But I'm definitely going to use these pom-poms. Here's all my charms for the earrings. You've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending all this time with me. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!